Who the hell decided to call it a deployment strap and not a deployant strap? Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to ask for your help. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. I just need some help. Put in the comments what I should do. I had several microbands. From memory, I had a Devosa, I had a Squally, would you believe? I even had a Pagani design. I did. Gave away the Pagani design to my nephew, loves to watch, and sold the Devosa and the Squally at massive losses, guys. I almost gave those watches away. Right, so I swore I'd never buy a micro brand again. What happened was I have been to St Anne's Square in Manchester at least 3 times now, and on 2 occasions I saw the Bremont boutique, but I didn't go in the right order. So when I finally got to the Bremont boutique, it was too late, didn't pop in, and I left Manchester. So this week I made a conscious decision to go the other way around, and I went to Bremont first. Now I have to keep checking my notes because I keep saying the name wrong, and of course they're not a micro brand, but I've never heard of them before. I just haven't. An Irishman living in the United Kingdom who collects wrist watches has never heard of Bremont. I just haven't, guys, so sue me. So I popped in and I got talking to a very nice young lady. I know her name, but I'm not going to say it. If you pop in, I'm sure you'll meet her and you'll have the same opinion as I have. Very nice lady. Told her I was a YouTuber and she didn't hold that against me. I said I was new to the brand. What can she show me? And she showed me quite a few, and I did my usual nah. And then one popped up. I went, I like it. And there was another one. Oh, I like that too. Now, here are the 2 watches, guys, that I have hot listed, short listed, and want your advice about. Remember, I know nothing about this brand. All I have is a feeling. Now, this watch here is called the Teranova. I automatically like it because of the name. I think Teranova is a great name. I know there's more to the Teranova than meets the eye, something about the loom, but I literally am not bothered about doing research. I'd just rather buy something I like rather than know about why it's called Teranova. Now, this watch has a date function and it's a 40.5mm case. Let me just check my notes. Yeah, 40.5mm case. Case length, lug tip to lug tip, is 47mm. The thickness is 11.11mm, and the lug to lug width, or as they write, lug width, is 22mm. So it'll be quite a chunky strap. They mention it's got a 3D vintage super luminova, and it's got a sapphire crystal glass with anti-reflective coating, but it doesn't say whether it's on the inside or the outside. My preference is on the inside, always on the inside, guys. Now, the watch is made of 904L steel. They're pretty proud of that. That's the same steel Rolex uses, and I believe it's a more anti-corrosive steel and anti-tarnish steel. It's a UK made watch and it comes with a 3-year warranty. It also has 100 meters water resistance, so I'm going to assume it's not a screw down crown. I can't see that anywhere on the notes, guys. It has a movement that I'm not too sure about, guys. They're calling it the 11.5 BE36 AE movement, and when I did some research, it turns out that it's modified ETA movement, a 2836 -2 movement that costs about 150 quid. That movement costs 150 quid, but yet this watch is just short of 3 grand. But then you've got to flip it round to think, well, at least the movement is not going to cost you a fortune to have it fixed down the road. Just need advice on this, guys. Should I be worried about this movement? I don't think I should be, but give me some advice in the comments. That movement will give you -4 to +6 seconds a day. I mean, I've had a Tudor with those timings and it didn't really bother me. I'll have to be honest with you, I didn't like it at first, and even though it felt really comfortable on the wrist, it was really nice on the NATO strap. I would advise you to buy it on the bracelet. Now here's the watch on the bracelet. It's a bit on the bracelet. I think if I was going to buy it on the bracelet, immediately whip it off, stick it on the NATO strap. There you go, guys, you are off. So that's the first watch on the short list. What do you think, guys? I'm going to listen to your advice, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the next one. Now, the next one is the one I showed you before. It's this one. Now, the next watch is the Submarine 300 M, 300 meters. I'm going to assume it has a screw down crown. It must have, guys, but I can't see that on the notes. A little bit about the watch. It's a 40mm case. It's quite a long watch at 49mm lug tip to lug tip, and the case is 12mm. It does fit really nice on the wrist, guys. It also has a smaller lug width, a more universal lug width if you ask me. I have loads of 20mm atom straps that would go lovely on this watch. It also has a blue Luminova, and it has also got a sapphire crystal with AR coating. Again, I don't know it's on the inside or the outside. I will have to clarify that with Bremont myself. Now, the movement is an automatic movement with a 50-hour power reserve, but again, it is a modified movement, and they're calling it an 11.5 BE -92 AQ. Where the hell? Why can't they call it a movement 005, 007, 008? I mean, they're calling it those movements, aren't they? And again, that's another ETA movement, but I can't find what they have used as their base. So let's just say it's a 200 to 250 pound movement, and this watch on a bracelet is 3,200 pound. So are you paying for the name? Are you paying for the case? What are you paying for? Where's the 3,200 pound coming from? I'm not moaning about the price, guys. I'm just saying, I hope I'm getting good value for money. I really like this watch. I really like the bracelet. It is extremely unusable. Is it meant to be the tracks on a tank, or is it meant to be a bicycle track, or am I just overthinking this? Personally, I whip the bracelet off straight away, get that on a NATO strap, or get it on an atom strap. Now, I have these new atom straps that I think would look great on this watch. Can you imagine the marriage of these two watches? Green with the orange and the green watch. But there are some things I'm not sure about, guys. On their rubber strap, it's a pin buckle. Now, I don't think you should have a pin buckle watch on a diver. Now, there is an option to upgrade the pin buckle to a deployant clasp for an additional £200, so that would fix that problem. And then the bezel, guys. I assumed it was ceramic, but it's not ceramic. It's not a ceramic bezel. I don't know what it is. Probably aluminium, but it ain't ceramic. Third problem with the watch is the movement. It's not a very expensive movement for a £3,200 watch. But again, you've got to think over time, if the watch needs parts or needs fixing, the repair can be done anywhere. That's my logic. Does come with a 3-year warranty. The fourth problem that I have with Bremont is this, guys. Who the hell checked the spellings on the website? Who the hell decided to call it a deployment strap and not a deployant strap? Surely we all know it's a deployant. You know those companies that put, if you're reading this small print, you win $10,000. They put it on page 57 and they're just waiting for that one person to get to page 57 and spot in the small print, if you ring this number, we will give you £10,000. Well, I'm that guy. So hopefully someone at Bremont is watching this video and they say, look guys, somebody finally spotted the deliberate mistake, the mistake that we've had to live with for all these years, waiting for this one guy to tell us we got it wrong so we can correct it. And I'm that guy. So hopefully somebody at Bremont is watching. Are you ready, guys? Your watch has a deployant clasp. The military unit goes on deployment. How simple is that? Now, I know for a fact Bremont have been waiting for this guy to confirm the mistake, and from tomorrow the word will be written as it shall be said. Deployant. I'm sorry guys, I had to do it. I was only joking. If Bremont, a company from the United Kingdom, from England, the home of the English language, wants to call it a deployment clasp instead of a deployant clasp, who am I to argue? Who am I? I'm nobody. What do I know about the correct diction? The fact that I'm a watch collector and I'm 100% sure it's a deployant clasp. So guys, what do? Do I buy this green watch or do I buy the other green watch? What do you think of Bremont? Do you think they're a good price? Do you think they're a reasonable price? Do you think these watches are worth £3,000 with ETA movements? I got corrected the other day and was told it's ETA, and I said, yeah, ETA. I don't know, guys. Tough one, isn't it? And is Bremont a micro brand? I don't know. If I've never heard of them, surely they're a micro brand. Listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for your continued support, and I will catch you on the next update on Bremont. Did he or did he not buy the bloody watch?